Anyway, Siege back with Pillars of Eternity. Looking around. And that's it. I gotta rest. Actually.
What?
Hi?
Oh, I did rest. Never mind then. So, we've learned what it now means to be a watcher. Now to continue the rest of the journey, see what's
All right, then.
all about. Our Black Hound is with us. Here's my luck. Hail, traveler. The bridge to Fines Bay is out. It's where you're headed. You'll need to find some way. Who would destroy the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms here. Where the river narrows, flooding did the most damage. Yes, they don't make things that last around here, do they? One of the columns collapsed into a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madamere Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Vines Bay. Merchant travelers now have to find a boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service thinking I actually going to help others across the bay. And that was a bigger mistake than the time I allowed a cypher to court me. Mistake how so? I've been tempted to turn a quick copper, but just my luck, the blast currents through my ferry into the rocks, dashed my properties to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever ship it creates to the sink, a pair of looters attacked me. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they have stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. You know, you look to get better against those looters than little old me. Could I enter your help? I'll take a look. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stuff. Maybe there's something out there to be saved. Goodbye.
Brave thou Sila.
Leave it to me!
Gathered around the soggy timbers of a shipwreckage, men and women picked through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, anything else to spot from the Doritos. All eyes turned to you as you approach. Where are Bitro and Tran? They were just up along the path and were heard biting. Who? My cousins. They were waiting up the path, keeping an eye out for trouble. The wreckage is private property you were looting. Looting, but this is a wreck that value doesn't have. Please, we need this place dearly. Someone took everything from us. It's not our desire to steal, but we're destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom? I'm sorry for your misfortune. Can I help? Perhaps you would tell the merchant that you found nothing bits of driftwood from her point of view. And wait so the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper would surely I make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? I'll see what I can do. Thank you. You're the first turn of good fortune to come our way in a very long time. We don't have much to take this token as our thanks. I help a stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? If all you found is driftwood, just knowing these little... What destroyed the bridge? The river been rising on accounts. How do I get to Vines Bay? When the bridge destroyed, the best direction would be following the road north to be able to cross further upstream, but you've got a long way ahead of you. I picked to the right, but I found nothing. The soldier must have washed away. I feared just as much. Well, thanks for your assistance. I suppose all I need to figure out how to cover my best. Thanks for trying. If you find yourself at the bond stage, search out my shop. I'll need all the customers I can get. God. Well, onward.
Crave thou Selah.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
You're not poisoned, dickhead.
Hmm? Yes? Lava will be on beyond. Seek!
Wow. Well, he's something different. Oh, I haven't defeated you. Okay, then.
Oh? Yes? Lava beyond. Lava beyond. Seek!
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey. How may I help? Lava beyond. Seek! You're not getting through me. This thing isn't doing the job. Spot on!
Whew.
Crave thou Selah.
Leave it to me! That's it!
Crave thou Selah. Looks like Andra's gushing enough for both moons.
Okay.
Crave thou Selah.
Wooden planes. I gotta go back.
A few repairs and this keep will be a sight to see.
Yes?
This has got to be done now.
Most inconvenient.
What the fuck happened to him?
Kind of stuck over here.
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey.
Wood. Raw. Lavaru. Beyond.
Get top, lad!
God damn.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Yeah. I had to. I can't beat them. I don't have the people, man.
All right then.
Hush, Itumak. We'll just wait a little longer.
A dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of base paint. She's sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshod handled knife. Attention, however, is focused on a bare inch figure in between her feet. A large white bird box standing at her heels looks up at your approach.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
What are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Staying around here is probably not the most productive thing you could do. That's not, but running all over Deerwood hasn't done much good either. Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue. but I had to try something.
Try something. What exactly are you talking
The
about?
long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
How long you been looking for Persock? 5 years. Why can't you find him? There can't be that many other people in Deerwood. He died when I was a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest information, which could be anyone. You've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember. Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Must be important
So
duty.
I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
How does that statuette figurine figure into it? She's just a figurine offering her trousers. Raise it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished Audra is worn to a dull mat along its arched back and oviate haunches. Soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later. When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time, it looks just like this.
What will you do
I
now?
can tell you what I won't do again. Rely on miracle peddlers. It was some so-called watcher who sent me to this crossroads in the middle of nowhere in the first place. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
Go
He
on.
thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the figurine?
Why?
I'm a real watcher.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just told you?
I mean it.
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She watched you examine it, wary but cautious. You raise the Audra bear, turning it in the light. As your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You stand on a cliff overlooking water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of bees amidst the presence of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step there. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliff drop into the water, hundreds of feet below you. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you, my watcher. He blinks at you a few times, calculating. If you've seen the way he stares at things, you know he'd be serious.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got another business in the area, and we can look for Persock on the way.
And if this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
Good deal. I got a full group now. She's gonna level up. She is a ranger. A lot smaller than I would have thought, too. Uh... That's actually pretty good. Marked prey. Oh, wow. I'm just looking around right now because I should be able to go back east. Interesting.
Brave thou Philon
Oh.
Of course.
Brave thou Philon
Hey.
I have them.
Of course.
Brave thou Philon
Oh, God.
Oh? Hey. Hmm? How may I help?
following your lead.
I'm here.
Lava will be on seek.
Yes?
What?
I'm here.
Lava will be on seek.
Maru beyond.
Yes? Yes?
Lava will be on seek.
You down?
Settle!
How may I help?
Lava will be on seek.
Hey. Hmm? Hey. Oh? Yes?
What?
Now it's just a matter of time.
All right then.
I hope that doesn't ruin what I thought it might. That would be a real pain in the ass. Damn it. I'm looking for stuff. I don't know if it's enough, man. I might as well continue on. I seriously don't know.
Leave it.
Brave thou Ceylon nearly.
Yes?
What? Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
Get on!
Levaru beyond seek.
Yes?
Finish them!
That's it! Crave thou Silas dearly.
Oh, there's another one.
Yes? Yes?
What?
Not yet.
Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher.
What? Moe ixi ana.
All right, then.
Crave thou Silas dearly.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Hmm?
Leave it to me!
Get on!
Wow.
Crave thou Silas dearly.
I'm here.
Hey.
I?
Hmm? Nevaru beyond seek.
Dead on!
Of course.
Ow.
Of course.
Grave thou Silas nearly.
Hey.
Might as well do it. I need it. I'm gonna push it far enough as it is. Ain't almighty. Takes a while sometimes. I don't care, I'll go there. I'm gonna look around.
Brave thou Philotian.
Dead on.
Hey.
Blast! I have them.
Of course.
Geralt Druid.
Brave thou Philotian.
Shit.
Oh? Hey. Oh?
Aye?
Ready, Watcher.
Oh?
Yes?
Harlot Margot.
Ugh.
Hey.
Aye?
Fuck. I was expecting to run into them, man. God almighty. Ah, bitch. Damn it.
All right then.
Hail, traveler.
Haven't seen you before. Always glad to see a new face in town. Company's good for business, and chatter is good for the soul. That's what I always say. Anyway, what can I do for you? What's been going on in the Deerford? Oh, we're a little quieter little town. Much snap this year, especially not since the legacy hit. People realized they couldn't have babies and just stopped trying together. That takes a lot of the experiment out of the day to day, if you could believe it. You might have to so. I need money. Oh, wait.
Welcome.
Fuck. I thought I had that. Alright, I gotta sell more to him. Is this any good, really? Need that on him. Uh, One-handed hatchet.
Welcome.
Wow. This middle-aged peasant woman is dressed in a brown leather cloth draped down to her knees. Her hands are working at separating stringy colors, vegetables in a pile before her, stripping the heads off the long fibrous stems with a paring knife. She discards them one by one, taking the heads of the vegetables in a small cradle, like a basket in front of her. She doesn't greet you as you approach. She knows you're there. Excuse me. One doesn't respond. Doesn't respond. She keeps stripping the heads from the vegetables with a steady rhythm. In depth, there's no indication she heard you. Steady woman. At first glance, she seems nothing more than a middle-aged woman, unremarkable, maybe less stern than most, but who seems more focused on the weaving in her lap than her surroundings. Daniel suddenly noticed she's stripping the vegetables before her any longer. She's weaving, and the vegetable pots are now missing. She still pays you no mind. Her brown locks torn and snagged from lack of washing, like many of the townsfolk you've seen through. There's a strange blur to her, even though the motions of her hands seem to be playing with threads that lack color, a shape that lacks interest. It may be that she is half-minded or deaf, but something feels wrong. As you watch her knitting takes on an odd cadence, and you have a terrible suspicion that something lurks beneath what your eyes are showing you. The brown hair is long, almost impossibly to the length of her hands. As you follow the streams of her locks downwards, the hair becomes long and black, floating off into threads of black and silver and wrapping around her hands. She is forming a soul cradle with threads, spreading a net in front of you, each finger long and sharp like a series of knitting needles. Almost hypnotic. Silver and black strands for hair weave together, with silver predominating as a flashlight, that black shadowing it. As suddenly you're calm, you're on a plateau almost the height of a tower, several stories high. The plateau is a table lying beneath the clear sky, and beneath the plateau surrounding it in all directions a forest, hazy with mist, although whether it is actual mist or distance or recollection. Resting the curve of a natural arch above you is a great copper bell, half again the size of a man, hanging at attention, looking down on you in the vent unfolding before you. The plateau has soaked in the rain, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky is from a crater around you, and you feel different, not in disembodied, but you feel your body, your physical contours have changed along with your surroundings. And you hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. At the sound, things gain color and texture. The sound is beckoning you gently from north, filling your senses and thoughts, mist rolling softly into a sealed chamber, and the chime coaxes you deeper into memory, and you're certain it's a memory of a warm one. You're on the stone of the plateau, your knees on the warm texture of the ground, silver, white, shimmering like adra. The plateau is foreign of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat on your skin, your wrists, your hands are in motion. Weaving not thread, but gathering tenderly, moving along the person's brass wheel. Your hands are wet. Your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child, and you can feel the crowning of a tiny head. Turning your grip, its head slick, wet from the womb. Ugh. The hands you are wearing, having done this many times, they practice and confident. Feel a distant pains in your own head as the head emerges a stream of fluid from the womb, helping her slide forth, the womb's like breathing, crying out. Focus on the child, moving your hands. As your hands move, you hear the sound of chimes, clear, cutting through the haze of memory. You cannot see where they are coming from, but they are close and meant as comfort of your certain child. And coaxed by your hands are moving, causing the chimes to sound again, almost eagerly. The child comes forth, and as it does, her hands in motion, weaving, moving along the length of it all, soft, wet rope. No, an umbilical cord torn from the legs of the neck, woman before you. You're holding a small child, still wet from the womb, before you. The child cries out, his cries full of life, full of soul, the ringing of chimes echoing in its thoughts. Filling it with its welcome, the soul is blurred at the edges if you were reviewing the soul. And within a soul, but it is there. It is alive, the one before you is weeping it. First cry hands for the child. You're in the shelter is something you had done many times before. And as your hands move, the chimes echo the movement, and you realize the chimes are hanging from cords with your wrists. And for once they were echoing the memory, they're now echoing the child's mind as well. Chimes are intended to welcome the child to be its first gentle breathing in the world. A soothing soothing sound guided by the tender motions of the wrist. You were helping to weave its thoughts, perceptions, the experience. The woman laughs with ragged joy, lapping from her parched throat. Her emotions seemed soothed. The physical demands of labor have left her exhausted. But the child is here. The child is safe and all along top of the plateau is people, calm, distant, flattening out as the memory persists. Retreat from the memory. With the effort, the scene bleeds of color in your mind becomes your own again. There's no pull, no anchor, yet the sound of the chimes remains so as existed in the memory. They sound here as well, and they're hanging from woman's brace and wrist to wrist of a woman's before you. Even as your head is spinning from the touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes from her wrists sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back to the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she's nothing like that you foresaw. She's wearing black shredded garments that drape over her form like streamers. Her hair is streaked of black and run through with silver. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old like a crumbled watchtower. As she lifts her head to face you, you see that the hair is draped across in front of her face like a veil. What you first saw her was a mental glimmer of some sort, unconscious, and you two realized what you see is not the world sees, and you are perhaps the first one to see her true self. Still, you don't sense threat in the realization of anything. You feel a sense of relief from the figure. You can hear her thoughts, and she is glad to be at last to be seen. What did you do to me?
I have seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
There's a light touch in your mind, a caress, and her left hand mirrors the motion of her touch. Reaching up to the air between you, you hear the chime of the wrist sound. Softly, her hand chimes and moves as if pantomiming, resting on your cheek at a distance. She speaks softly and slowly.
Your memories. A cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing. Falling rock and cracking stone. And a storm. The storm. The storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
I encounter a bivouac. Yes, it did something to me. Her hand withdraws shyly, the chime sounding softly once again. The woman stands uncertainly as she had been sitting for some time, or as 2 weeks barely on weight. You notice her cheekbones are tight, her face gaunt, yet while her stance is weak, she determines to stand before you.
You are able to see me.
You suddenly realize she doesn't seem to know what you saw, what you looked at her, the image of the plateau, yet the image is clear, so sharp. You're surprised she didn't feel you there.
To see me is a rare gift. A watcher's gift.
I've never been able to do that with a living person except with you.
So many questions, thoughts whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground river. I cannot tell if it is carving new channels or eroding what keeps your true strength buried. The fact that you could hear it at all, survive it, is something few have ever done. Your power will grow stronger with each soul you touch, as it allowed you to reach out to mine.
There is a silence, and although it seems to last but a heartbeat, and in your thoughts, it stretches out between the two of you like a pull between your minds. You blink, take a breath, and then you realize she wants to ask you a question. You can't form the words that assimilating them is painful, but they simply are not enough pieces. Assemble the thoughts. Do you wish to travel with me? You feel a wave of fear, gusting with strength relief, although oddly her expression does not change. Then fear dissipates and you feel strength and certainty as if the plateau from her memory lies beneath you, and a calm sky looks down upon you.
Safe travels.
I'll take it. She is a cipher. Kind of like that one. I kind of like this one too. Balance. Interesting. Me back here. Uh, you know what? We're gonna do something different, man. All right, let's craft some stuff while we're thinking about it. Nice. We are going to take a break for a little, about 5 minutes or so. come back and we're going to do something a little different. I could do this actually.
I don't suppose you're ready to move on,